Hey, how are you? In today's video, I am going to help you sit better. Yes, sit better. By sitting better, you're going to go faster. You're going to be more comfortable, more aero. There'll be a bigger smile on your face. Let's roll the intro and get into it. Woohoo! Okay, so when people come to the Bike Fit studio, they often talk and tell me issues they've got with their neck, their shoulders, their back, their knee, their ass, their feet, their fingers, their wife, their job. Yeah, it goes on. But seriously, the main things are usually around the neck, the shoulders, and the back, plus the knee. Now, they are all mainly coming from your posture. Your posture. So you can move your saddle up and down. You'll get some relief. Forwards, backwards. You'll get some relief. Move your shoes, your cleats, maybe even buy a new bike and you'll get some relief. But once we dial into the posture first, then we fix the bike around a good body. Now, let's be honest. All of us sit down? Yep. Most of us are shit at sitting. Yeah, we collapse. Everywhere, chin comes up, pelvis tilts, all sorts of things go on. Now, when we're on the bike, we know we should be doing core exercises. That buzzword, it's actually a lot of shit because you should be doing more than just core exercises because technically the triceps don't fall into your core, but they're super important for holding your body up. Anyway, we're going to go through a series of drills and exercises that you can do on a chair because you're sitting down a lot during the day. Now, I'm going to use a little bit of floor, a little bit of wall as well and show you how you can advance these. But I would expect any rider that wanted to improve their posture, therefore their comfort, therefore their speed, their aero position, the smile on their face, to get more out of cycling. Wouldn't do this once a day. No, do it twice a day. Can you imagine the impact that could have? Listen to that little voice in your head right now saying, oh, he's speaking the truth. You are a bit of a lazy bastard when it comes to these drills. You will do them for a week or so and then you give up. Is that you? Think about it. Do it. Okay, anyway, let's get into it. Now, when we're on the bike, I talk about chin and torso moving apart, okay? And the bigger that distance is, the more pressure there is through cervical thoracic. In your head, remember, it's 5 kilograms. That's heavy. Okay, so a lot of muscles in your body over time, because let's face it, most of us are asymmetric. Now that's not some new pronoun gender definition. I promise you, okay? Asymmetric just means that one side of you is not working the same as the other. You've got one shoulder up here, you've got one hip up here, you're starting to talk like Esmeralda. No, I'm only joking, right? No pun intended there, no offense, please. Basically, midline, one part of your body is not quite lined up with the other. All muscles work in pairs. You might be in a relationship, like me, 20 years married soon, 20 years. Both of us doing 50% of everything. But what I'm saying is your muscles should be, but they're not, are they? You're dominant on one side. So what happens is there is shortening of one muscle in that relationship. It's tighter, it's more active, so it's pulling and you're asymmetric. So when you sit on the bike and we're looking for that symmetrical movement, it doesn't happen, no matter how much you spend on your new shoes, on your new bike. Well, that's if the bike fits you. So let's fix that. So I just wanted to give you a clear understanding. You ready? Let's go. Number one, let's start by opening up the thoracic region, opening up the chest and pulling back the muscles that are actually making you fall forward. So your posture is collapsing. And what we're going to do is over and backs. Now I said you don't need much equipment, but most people have got a towel in their house. Yes, please. So what we would do is a wide arm grip with that towel, grab it, and then all we're going to do is we're going to push that all the way over so our arms lock out at the back. And then we're going to pull it all the way back. And you will really feel that stretch mid-back. Now you can start to narrow the grip with this exercise and you'll find it gets a lot harder. Now, if you've got a TheraBand or a rubber band or resistance bands, you can use them. They're just as easy. And again, we can do this sitting in our chair. We can just stand up and we can perform this. We can maybe do 1 minute of these exercises, do it nice and slowly. Hold, fantastic exercise. Now at first, you may have difficulty with it. You may think, oh my God, I'm so stiff with this. But over time, consistency, even doing it twice a day, morning, evening, you'll get better at it. And then you'll start to shorten that grip. Okay, number 2 is the Cobra Pose. Now you've probably heard of this or you've done it before, but you may have done it in a way that's not as effective for your cycling as you think. So I normally see people use their hands too much and almost make it like a press up where they're pushing through their hands. What I want you to think about is your cycling position, those light Billy Joel piano hands. Stop saying that, coach. Get a modern name. But anyway, this light hand position. So in the Cobra position, you will lie, you will tighten your quadriceps so that your knees come off the ground. Yes, this will tighten your glutes and your quadriceps. And remember, what we're trying to do now is to pull our chest up so that we're pulling the muscles lower upper back so that your hands are light. Don't use them as a push, use them as a guide. Lift up, and you will feel that stretch. And what we're trying to do is extend those muscles, stretch them out because they've become tight and they are resulting in you falling forward. Remember, in cycling, your scapula are going to protract, reach forward, and they're also going to abduct, move away. So some people have winging of the scapula. They can put their hands underneath them. Yeah, let's stabilize those scapula. Lots of drills to do it, but this is a super easy one to do. You can do it first thing in the morning when you wake up, do it again, middle of the day, do it at night. That's 3 times. Coach, you only said 2. I'm trying to push you. Okay, the next drill I want to share is glute bridges. And this exercise can not only open up and stretch, but it'll also strengthen. It can help with the symmetry of the glute. And obviously, the glute's action is obviously in cycling, very, very powerful, lifting and lowering the leg, but also in our posture. It helps to stabilize the pelvis. I've mentioned this before that a lot of riders tend to have their glute deactivated or too far back, and they're using lumbar muscles, especially if they're overreaching on their bike. And these lumbar muscles are not designed to stabilize the pelvis, so we get a sore back. So let's fix that and let's really fire up and give yourself buns of steel. Okay, so in the bridge position, before we start, don't get confused by terms of posterior, anterior tilt. Just tighten your glute muscles. Squeeze your butt cheeks together and squeeze your core, contract it. And this will allow the pelvis to get into the right position. And then when we lift up, you're trying to keep your back nice and straight. Lift up and hold. Maybe hold for 2-3 seconds and then lower down. Try and perform 10, 15 in 1 rep. As you develop, you'll be able to lift one leg and do single glute bridges. And there are lots of other variations we can start to add to this drill, but I would recommend, again, 2 times a day. Can you find that? Little bit of space, even next to your chair. Fantastic drill, and it's going to work if you do it repeatedly. Okay, that's 4 easy to follow drills. I've probably got another 44 to share with you, and share I will, because you asked for live workouts, uploaded workouts, me, a timer in the corner, and let's get down and work. They're coming soon. We're going to do core, stability, strength, and bike workouts. It'll be fun. You asked for it, you're going to get it. So we'll smile, swear, and sweat together. Hey folks, if this video has added any value, give it that thumbs up. It really does help the channel. Subscribe, that's entirely up to you. But you might hit that notification bell so that you know when I'm going live or I have shared a workout. And who knows, you might be the star of the next video. Send me an email if there's something you would like me to share. Hey, in the meantime, take care. Keep smiling, keep spinning, and remember, anyone can train hard, but there's only a few of us can train smart. If we do it sensibly and do these drills every day, twice a day, 3 times a day, maybe even more. Okay, see you soon.